Alright people, welcome to Katak Town, and in this episode we're gonna be building a city hall and a tram station next to it. So yeah, what is a city hall exactly? To be honest, I don't know. In the context of Katak Town, the city hall should be my laptop, right? But yeah, let's not break the fourth wall over here. Let's just keep it straight. City hall, I guess, it's kind of like an office for the city workers, and I guess just some public halls as well, right? In the city hall, usually in a place for meetings, whatever stuff like that, right? Discussions about the city, I guess. And yeah, this city hall building is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's from Indonesia, and we'll talk about the building when I'm building it, when I'm plopping and stuff. We'll talk about the building, the assets, and then we have the tram station, which kind of services the city hall and the town behind it. And it's kind of like the second last stop before it gets to the last stop will be the park down there. And I gotta talk a bit about the tram arrangement here, where it goes on a loop before going down to the next stop. This is because if I just go straight up on this steep hill, straight down on this steep hill, I'm gonna get told off. Like, you know, people on Reddit are gonna be mad, bro. They're gonna be like, it's too steep for a tram, it's too steep for a tram, the tram tracks are steep. Yeah, you know what it is, right? These fucking engineers will get mad. Like they're gonna be saying that the tracks are too steep. So what I'm doing is I'm building a loop, so it goes down slowly and then slowly, right, until the next stop, which is on the park down there, right? So don't be mad, right? The engineers on Reddit, the reality, the gatekeepers of reality on Reddit or whatever, YouTube comments, don't be mad. I hope the steepness is okay for you. So that's why I'm making this sort of like almost like a roller coaster loop for the tram to go down. So yeah, let's get on with the build. All right. Okay, so first off, the city hall is an Indonesian asset. It's called Gedung Sate. City Hall is by Fayed Triple D. Fayed in the workshop, right? This is a building I think it's in Bandung in Indonesia. And if you see the top of it, yeah, you can see it now. The top of it's in the shape of a satay. And if you're familiar with satay, it's a delicious culinary, delicious food, right? And yeah, Malaysian satay is delicious, but it's really sweet. I do like Madura satay from Indonesia. And there's a shop downstairs where I'm not in Indonesia, I'm in Malaysia, but in an Indonesian sort of area where there's Madura satay downstairs, just downstairs, and it's delicious. It's like, it's less sweet, it's healthier, it tastes like meat. Yeah, less sugar, more spicy, more salty. So yeah, and you know what, like satay kind of sounds like city, right? Satay hall, satay city, you know, city hall. So yeah, this is specifically a city hall asset from Indonesia, and I think it's beautiful. So what I'm doing here is just, when you're dealing with this building is slightly elevated, so you're gonna use ploppable grass, you're gonna use walls, retaining walls to sort of like, you know, surround the building, right? To deal with the different terrain, because there's like lower terrain around it. So I want this city hall to be elevated, right? So everybody can see the city hall, you know, mostly everybody. And the city hall is placed right at the border between the Katak Town main city and sort of like where it goes to a park area where it's mostly parks. And then that leads to the beach. And yeah, and we're gonna get our Mr. Maison on and plop some trees, and I use a lot of these new vanilla trees. And yeah, because vanilla trees, especially the new ones by Mr. Maison, they look good, but they're also optimized. You get me? I'm pretty sure they're optimized. That's why they're in the vanilla game, right? So they won't use too much of your GPU power processing compared to the regular assets in the workshop, right? And yeah, we're gonna use pavements. We're gonna put up some more trees, and I'm not gonna decorate this city hall too crazy because we already have like a big ass park down there, and the build video for the park is I guess it's gonna come up soon, I guess. And yeah, and it's sort of like the drive from the intersection town, going up the hill, and then going straight into the city hall. So this is a drive. You can see the beach from here. The ocean is absolutely beautiful. And then I'm gonna start building the tram stuff. Let me get a drink of water, right? Before I talk about this. Okay, so that tram station is by Hikke, Hikke. You can find it in the workshop. It's an elevated tram station, and which is a rare asset actually. Not a lot of elevated tram stations in the workshop, if I'm being honest. And I'm kind of just like positioning it, yeah, so it will go towards, you know, towards the beach. You can see here, and you got to make sure the elevation of the tracks is okay. And here I just plopped a roundabout, right? And it's in the jungle. That roundabout switch all of the roads to like tram tracks, and you can see that. And I'm gonna use this roundabout shape as like a guide, right, for my circular downwards track. Okay, I'm just deleting all the extra roads. And yeah, this is a tricky part. I'm gonna bring, it's also like a slip track, I guess, from the station. No, first we're gonna bring it down, right? And you got to make sure the elevation is nice. You don't want it to be too steep, or else you're gonna get gatekeep by the peeps in Reddit or YouTube comments and stuff. Yeah, I've been through that. And then we're gonna have one track that goes a bit farther from the station. It goes a bit longer, so it goes down slowly, and we're gonna connect with the sort of like loop, half loop actually. So it's gonna look nice, right? So it's gonna like intersect with each other on the way to going down, right? It's gonna look nice. And I gotta keep micro adjusting so I get the right, sort of like the right shape. I want a nice shape so it looks good in the cinematics. And I want it to go down nicely, right? You can see that what's happening here is that the trams are readjusting using anti-gravity technology. You get me? Kata Town, the best in advanced technology. The trams are readjusting, going back on the tracks, right? And I don't know if you can hear my cat. It's meowing. I gotta let my cat out. One moment. My apologies. I had to let my cat out. What did I miss? Alright, so you see the trams. Yeah, they're looking nice. The movement is looking nice. I haven't set up the stops for this station actually. So this is kind of like just a preview of how the trams are gonna look like going through the tracks, right? And look at this view, my friend. Look at this view. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And here comes a tram that's about to go down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I might record the whole thing, I think. Oh, and another thing about this tram station, not only does it service the city hall, it also services kind of like the town behind it, because next to the city hall there's like a pedestrian, a lift, okay, so you can walk towards the lift and you can access the city, the small hillside town behind it, behind the city hall, right? And if you go one step further, you're gonna get, if you go one stop further, that's where the park is, the tram station for the park, right? And also like the roads by the tram station and by the city hall, no parking at all. If you go the road into the city hall, you'll find parking. If you go into the town, you'll find parking. But the main road is just for bicycles and cars, and that's it pretty much. So you can cycle uphill, downhill. So yeah, it's nice. You gotta give your cyclists a break, right? Give them, you know, like a whole track for them to play with. And later, oh yeah, and this is now, I'm doing up the tram station has Chinese letterings on it. So I'm using procedural objects and this cube. And by the way, assets, mods, all links in the description, right? So I can put like a pattern on this box right here, and I kind of replace the tram station walls with it, and I can even write City Hall on it, right? So this is like the City Hall tram stop, and I'm gonna adjust it later so it doesn't like multiply like this. I kind of like procedural objects. You can do so many stuff. You can even do a door right here, right? And we kind of give it like some Malaysian signs, decals, whatever. And yeah, there we have it. City Hall and the tram station for the City Hall and the city behind it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And up next, we're gonna have the cinematics. So I hope you guys enjoyed that too. Alright, peace.